In this lecture, let's learn how we can use Node.js for reading and writing files. Now, if you have worked with JavaScript in browser, then you already know that when we use JavaScript in browser, there we cannot use JavaScript to read and write files. But when we use JavaScript in Node.js, Node.js provides us some APIs which we can use to read and write files. Let's see how we can do that. Let's go to VS Code, and here I will comment this code from our previous lecture. And let me also give a comment here that this code is from lecture 4. Alright, now let's see how we can read files using Node.js. Now, in order to read and write files, we need to import the file system module. So here at the top, after this import statement, let's create another variable. Let's call it fs for file system. And here we are going to import the fs module, the file system module. So in short, we call it as fs. So this statement here is going to return an object, and we are assigning that object to this fs variable. So this is the first thing which you need to do when you want to work with file system. Now let's see how we can use this module to read a file. So let's scroll down, and here let me first put a comment. So basically here we are going to learn reading and writing to a file. Alright, here we have imported this module and we have assigned the object returned by this module to this fs variable. Now on this fs variable, we can call a function called as read file sync. So this is a function which will read a file and it will read that file synchronously. We also have another function on this fs module which can read a file asynchronously, and we will talk about it later. Now to this method, first we need to pass the path of the file which we want to read. So here what I'm going to do is, inside this Node.js basics folder, I'm going to create a new folder and I will call it maybe files. And inside this files folder, let's create a new file. Let's call it maybe input.txt. Okay, so this is going to be a txt file. And inside this txt file, let's write some text. Okay, so here I have simply written this is a sample text file which we are going to read using Node.js. Now we want to read this input.txt file from our Node application. So to this read file sync, we need to pass the path of that file. So here first we need to go to the current directory. The current directory is this Node.js basics folder. In this folder, we have another folder called files. So let's specify that folder name. And then inside this files folder, we have a text file called input.txt. So let's specify that file name. So here I'm using the relative path of this input.txt file. And to this function, we also need to specify the encoding. So here I'm going to use UTF-8. So this is an encoding. All right. Now this method here, this read file sync, it is going to read the content of this input.txt file. And once it has read the content, it will return that content. And we can store that content in a variable. Let's go ahead and let's create that variable. And let's call it maybe text in. You can name this variable anything, but keep in mind that this variable is going to store the content which we have inside this input.txt file. And let's go ahead and let's log that content. So for that, let's use this console.log statement. And to that console.log statement, let's pass this text in variable. Let's save the changes and let's go ahead and let's run this app.js file. So for that, we can use this node space file name command. Here, the file name is app.js. Let's press enter. Here, we do not see anything logged here. That's because we have not saved this input.txt file. So let's go ahead and let's save this file. And now let's go ahead and let's run this command, this node space app.js. If I press enter now you can see the content of this file has been logged here. Okay, so basically this method read the content of this file and it returned that content. And we are storing that content in this text in variable. Now this method here, this read file sync, it reads the file synchronously. So we know that JavaScript is a single threaded programming language. That means it executes the JavaScript code line by line. And this type of execution, where the code is executed line by line in a single thread, is called as synchronous execution. And that means if this method is going to take, let's say, 10 minutes to read all the files. Let's say the file is very big and it takes 10 minutes for this method to read that file. In that case, the next line of code will have to wait for that time. Only once the execution of this function is complete, then only the next line of code will be executed. And this affects the performance of the application. And that's why in Node.js, we also have another method to read a file, but that method reads the file asynchronously. That means it does not block the execution of next line of code. And we will talk about it in the coming lectures. Alright, so this is how we read files synchronously using read file sync method. Now, how can we write something to a file? For that, on this fs module, we have another method which is write file sync. So this method also works synchronously. It writes content to a file synchronously. And to this method, first we need to specify the file path where we want to write something. In this files folder, let me go ahead and let's create another file and I will call it output.txt. And I want to write something in this file. And for that, I can use this write file sync method. So here, let's first specify the file path. And the file path here is current directory. So basically this dot slash, this means current directory. And the current directory here is this Node.js basics folder. In that folder, we have the files folder. And in the files folder, we have output.txt file. And it is this file inside which we want to write something. Then we need to specify what do we want to write in this file. For that, here I'm going to use backticks and there I can specify the content which I want to write inside this file. But what I can also do is I can create a variable, let's call it maybe content, and there I can specify some string. So here again I will use backticks and here let's say data read from input.txt. So basically we want to write the data which we have read from this input.txt inside this output.txt file, but we want to append that data with this text string. And I also want to write the time at which we have written that file. Okay, so here I will say data read from input.txt and then I want to write the value which we have inside this text_in variable. So whatever we have read from the input.txt, we want to write it inside this output.txt file. Then I want to include a line break. For that I can use \n. So this \n is a escape sequence which enters a line break. And after that I want to say date created, and again I will use this template literal syntax here, and here I will use new date constructor. So basically this new date is going to log the current date and time. Okay. And now let's pass this content as the content which we want to write in this output.txt file. With this, let's save the changes and let's go ahead and let's run this app.js file. If I press enter, so this line has been executed and it has written the content which we have inside the input.txt file. Now let's go ahead and let's open output.txt file. And here you will see that content has been written. So it says data read from input.txt and then whatever data we have read from the input.txt file, that has been written here. And then it also says date created and then the current date and time. Now what will happen if I don't have this output.txt file? So let me go ahead and let me delete this file. Okay, and let me go ahead and let me run this file again. And you will notice that when this output.txt file was not there in this files folder, the file path which we have specified, in that case Node.js first created this file and then it returned the content inside that file. So if I open output.txt, we will have the same output which we saw earlier, but this time this file was not present. So first it was created and then the content was written in this file. So in this lecture we learned how to read and write files synchronously in Node.js. In the next lecture, let's understand what is synchronous and asynchronous code.